Right. Okay. So for removal also, we are able to see two functions. Using del keyword, and other one is using a remove function. Other one is remove function. To access, we used a regular square bracket approach. To add, we used append it always. Right. So still list does come with a lot of other functions which we'll see as we go further. Now, do you remember slicing? You remember slicing in the strings that we have seen? Remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Now I
Yes, sir.
want to create a new list from 20 to 50. How will be my slicing here? How am I going to slice to create a new list from 20 to 50? I'm saying from 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1:5:1. This will create a new list from 20, 30, 40, and 50. We have seen this in strings, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to take just ELL, right? This would basically result in ELL. We have seen this in strings, right? That's why I tell practice, practice, practice. Now I'm going to take a fresh list, or I'm just going to write it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, this is my list, and I want to create a new list from starting from 3 till 7, right? Starting from 3 till 7, x is equal to L of, what is the index of 3,
2.
right? What is the index of 7?
6.
6, but if I say 6, it will stop at 5, so I have to give 7.
7.
From 2 to 7, distance has to be integers or slash not tuple. Wait. Oh, sorry. What is the syntax here? We should be using colon, right? Not comma. Right. And if you see x here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did we get a new list? And if I say L, I'm still having my old list, but after slicing, it returned a new list, and we are storing that new list in the variable x. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, you can do slicing just like you have done it in the strings. You can do slicing here as well. Now, I want to know the length of, I want to know the length of the list. I want to know the length of the list. How can I know the length of the list here? How many elements are there in the list? How many elements are there in the list? How many characters are there in a string? How do I know?
By using len function.
Len function. Here also we'll use the same len function that we have used in strings. Len function is going to be common in Python to get the length of the elements in a string, length of the characters in a length of the characters in a string, length of the elements in a list, length of the elements in set, tuple, and dictionaries. So the length is the len function, right? Is a common function that we use across. Okay. Now, len of x, what should be the output? Len of x,
5.
right? 5. Len of L is going to be 10. So len is a function that we use, right? Len is a function that we use to get the length of elements, the length of elements. Okay, right. So I want to get a minimum number in this. What is the minimum number in the L? What is the minimum number and what is the maximum number?
Minimum 1, maximum 10, sir.
Right. So we have, just like len, we have two functions, min and max. If I say min of L, this is going to give 10, 1. And if I say max of L, if I pass my list, so it is going to give 10. So there are functions, right? So you just say like, L is equal to, I'm going to say 400, 3, 2, 1, 1000, 0, right? Minus 1, and so on. This is my list. Now tell me, what is the min of this list?
-1.
Right? Minus 1. What is the max of this list?
1000.
Right?
1000.
You get the min and max here,
Yes, sir.
right? So if you want to get a minimum element from a list, you have to use a min function. If you want to get a maximum element on a list, you have to use max. So this only makes sense if you're using it. The list contains only numbers. If the list contains only numbers, only then you can apply the min and max. Min and max. Okay. If you have a combination of, let us say, right. Okay, one moment. I'll have to add comma here. Right. So this is my list. Right. If I say min of L now, right? Min of L, it will throw error because it cannot compare integer and strings. We have seen, right? It cannot compare integer and strings. So that is a problem. So we cannot use a min and max if there are different types of data in it. So we should always ensure that it only contains integers to do the min and max operations. Okay. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
All right. Now I have two lists. I have two lists. One, let us say I have L is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have P is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to join these two lists, right? And I want to make one list as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to make one big list by joining these two lists. Right. So I have multiple ways to achieve it, two ways to achieve it, not multiple. Right. Now I can say D is equal to L plus P. This will result in this list. Right? This will result in this list. It creates a new list. Your L would still be same, your P would still be same, but your D will have a new list by combining or by joining the list L with P. right? So what happens if I say P plus L? So it will have first of P, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So because this belongs to P and this belongs to L, and what we said is P plus L, and here this belongs to L and this belongs to P. So when you say L plus P, L first, P next. If when you say P plus L, P plus L next. Are we clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
L is equal to 4, right? P is equal to 8, right? Now D is equal to L plus P, right? We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My L is still same, my P is still same, but when I said L plus P, it created a new list and we returned a new list and we assigned that to variable called D. Perfect. Now E is equal to P plus L. Now if you see P elements are first, L elements are next. Okay, clear?
Clear,
Clear,
sir.
sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now there is one more option where I want to add. So what I want to do is, okay, let me go back here. What I want to do is, right, I know my L is, what my L is, and my P is. I want to add all these elements into L itself. I don't want to create a new list. Rather, I want to extend the L by adding all the elements of P. By adding all the elements of P. How can I do that? Can I do this way? Can I do this?
Sir.
But what happens here? What will be the output? Followed by another list with 5, 6, 7, 8. But this is not what I want. This entire thing will be appended as one element and this is how it looks. But this is not what I want. What I want is my L should be changed to or can I do this? So what happens is when I say we can loop through the list directly, or let us say forget about this for a moment, right? For I in range of len of P, okay? And here what we are saying is L dot append, right? P of I. Can I do this? So we are basically iterating through 5, 6. Oh, sorry, this will be, yeah, correct. We are iterating through this list, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And now this gives in the iteration as 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. In the first iteration, the value is 0. If I say P of 0, I'll get 5. What I'm doing, I'm adding an element to this. I'm adding an element to this. In the first iteration, I'm adding 5 to it. In the second iteration, which is the 1. So P of 1 is 6. I'm adding 6 to this list. In the third iteration, the value is 2. In the second position, what I have is 7. I'm adding 7 to this list and 8 to this list. And eventually I'll add all the elements of P to L. And if I print L, and this is what the list looks like now. Can I use this approach? Can I use that approach?
Yes, sir.
Right, where I'm iterating through list P and taking all the elements of list P and adding it to the list L. So that way I can make my list. And let us see what I meant there. What is my P? What is my L? And these are the two things. But here my requirement is I want to add 5, 6, 7, 8 to L itself so that it can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what did I say? For I in range of len of P, what I'm going to say is L dot append, okay, P of I, right? And if you see my L, it got all the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. P is still same, but L got extended with 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? This is one way. And is there any better way to achieve it without looping? So my L is this, and currently my P is this, right? I want to add the all the elements of L, sorry, of the of P to list L, right? One we did using the loop, one we did using the loop this way. And is there any other way, right? So that is when we have a function called extend. We have a function called extend. L dot extend. I want to extend my L with all the values of P. I will see my L, it has all the elements. I did not use loop, right? I just used extend function, right? Which basically took all the elements of P and added them into the L. Am I clear?
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Clear,
Clear,
sir.
sir.
Clear, sir.
Yeah. So you can use extend. You can use extend. Let us say I have x is equal to ABC, DF, 1, 2, 3, and so on, right? I want to add these elements to L. What can I do? L dot extend,
Extend
and I say
of
X. Now L is again further extended with these three elements. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Right. Now I want to check if 5 is present in this list or not. If 5 is present in this list or not. How can I check if 5 is present in this list or not? Right, I'll give you 2 minutes. You write a program, write a function to check. Do not Google. Okay. Just think and write a function to check whether to check if a list contains a certain value or not. List contains certain value or not. Okay, did you write the program? Guys, did you write the program?
sir, trying, sir.
Okay. Let's do one thing. So that is another assignment for you. Okay. And I'll see you guys evening. So you have to, without using any internal function as such, you have to tell if a element is present in a list or not. You have to write a function. That function should basically return true or false. If the element is present, it has to return true. If the element is not present, it has to return false.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Understood, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me stop the recording. Okay.